Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with City Skylines. And it's me, Kebablord, who again hosts this game. Woohoo! What a surprise! Okay, so today we want to get quite a few things done. The first thing will probably be that we will get rid of our small worker issue, because too many people are overeducated and... Well, in the comments I got the advice, hey, how about you just create a slum with next to no access to higher education. And that is actually something that we can do, especially when we keep the land values low. And since we already have here such a nice working area without many schools except for the elementary school, even without a high school and something like that, I guess these people here are destined to be our poor little sobs who don't know what they are doing. So, time to start painting a new sector. Or new district or whatsoever. So here we have that. This is the Durham slum. And it has special policies. We have here, what was it here? Schools out. Schools out. The citizens will prefer working over education, and only a small portion of the eligible citizens will go study in the university. That actually sounds good. So we are going to do that. And do we have something else? Yeah, we won't need high-tech housing. Though, to be fair, I will probably want to restrict this to only the living area. Because the officers, they need high educated workers, and the high educated workers, they can come here from the south, from our nice European district. That should work. So, and I have been asked to get rid of all these supply lines, so I actually found them useful. Later when here the buildings are, there will be some use case for that, but... Well, since it has been requested, I'm just going to do that. Okay. So, one day we won't have educated people here anymore. And what is the ore industry doing? Oh, it's developing quite well. Here in the hill area, that is really... Let's just say I don't like it. Okay then. Then I guess it's also time to start preparing here for... creating maybe the first train station or something like that. The thing is, I'm really not good with estimating traffic and stuff like that. So it will probably cost me dearly. But on the other hand, we actually don't have any demands on anything. We could basically just wait now for 1 hour until more demands arise. But in the meantime, the city will grow. Crime rate is high, eh? You know what? Here. Fuck you then. And of course the crime rate is here high in that district. Because, well, you know, it is a fucking highway. There aren't things supposed to be there. So, but here, just in case you want to turn around again, you may have that. So this here, or that here will be the traveling hub. And here we are also going to expand the city. Ooh, that will be interesting. I still somehow hate this harbor area. I mean, I have given everything in order to do it properly, but in the end, I just failed. Well, maybe we will have a second one here. Only issue is then, we are going to pollute our own water pumps here. Where is water supply? We have to expand that soon. Ooh. Well, and that of course changes everything. We need a second district here. Okay, so we have here our 20 units. We are not high enough. I'm pretty sure we can change that. Oh, slope too steep, who would have thought? Well, then we will do it that way. Not the nicest bridge of them all, but it works. So he will go by 30 units, and then we can go down. I really need to be careful that I don't accidentally flood everything. And maybe I should also change here the road for the power supply. So that I have enough space available for the terraforming. So we can actually see here the differences in the water height, water level. Need to be a bit careful about that. So, it's time for the great terraforming again. Oh, and we don't have much soil available. Typical. And here, give me soil. I want all the soil. Also, to the people that suggested that, hey, can you not just create a flat map in a map editor or some sort like that? The thing is, yes, I actually could. But you also have to place resources, water, and so on. It is actually going to take a lot of effort. Maybe I should also decrease the size of that island. Oh look, now I've said, why is the soil available limited by... I don't see any logical explanation for that. So, time to catch the water. And time to let it flow down. Oh, why did that now happen? I mean, like, really, how can water in here be higher than here in the middle of a river? That is not how water is supposed to work. I can at least already start with the right channels here, or canals. What do you mean with space already occupied? So here's now that. Means we should be safe here now. At least for a little while. Yeah, just in case the water was hiding underground. It has a personality. It is my enemy. My sworn enemy now. But okay. So, sewage treatment. We'll get here at least 3. I still have hopes that we can actually get 4 of them into it. And my hopes again have been crushed. Well, it was worth a try. Yeah, now I wish I could not only change by 90 degree. So 88.2 degree. So let's see. I hope that works properly. Yes, it does. Okay. So that is not actually how we can work everything. Just the water at the beginning is, or was, in this case, a real issue. So even if no water goes in, I couldn't care less. Because there are enough canals. So that actually seems to work. Water here is now flowing in with one big tsunami. Woohoo! How spectacular! Okay, so how many units do we have here? 20. So, I believe we can now deal with the amount of water that we have here. How much water did flow in? Like seriously, how big is that wave? Yeah, now it's slowly flowing back. Yeah, weird water physics. I'm not really convinced. Especially that it is now endlessly going in here. So, if it behaves like real water, it will go down in the ground. Over time, but I don't think that is going to happen here. Again, inside one of these suburbs. It's always with suburbs. So, is new water following? Of course not. So that was just one big swap at the beginning. Apparently water in here has vanished. Just checking it. Yep. So it does vanish over time. That's good. Yeah, I will simply give it a couple of days, and if it then still is there, then we will have a few issues. But yeah, it seems to retreat again. So now the situation here has normalized. So much about slope too steep, eh? And we still have water here. Number one truck. Okay, the people are simply walking through a completely flooded street. That really is just a bit weird. Okay. Next thing that we possibly could need would be a few of those pumps. So, those are now connected. What did just happen to justify that big wave? I didn't do anything except for building a few pumps. How did that influence the water height? Instead, it should have decreased the water height. Sometimes the game really is a bit illogical. Well, at least that wave will vanish fast. go down into the ground. As here. So in long term, the flood simply does vanish. Unless you, of course, constantly make it return. So I think this area here already looks way better than the old one. So we have here 12 units. We'll go here with 36. And here with 38. Oh, here apparently the angle is too steep. For things to flourish. Okay, we won't need these highways here anytime soon. Maybe later to get over to this area, but I don't see that coming anytime soon. So we have here that. Bit more of industry, just general industry. We will need here a proper water supply. And here we get now some energy. All those buildings are now supplying each other. But that also means there will now be water flowing. We can already see the height levels rising. I can only hope that the walls of the canals are big enough. I will give the entire thing 2 minutes to figure out what it wants to do. Space already occupied. You don't say. I was wrong. I wanted to go here for 38 units, not for 40. So 2, 3, 4, here, 38. So, and here water can also leave again and reach the river. Oh, here again, a small flood. I made here a building mistake. So it is actually 38 from here. Never mess with water in this game, guys. You can see what else happens then. We still have to deal here with a small flood. As you can see, it actually turned the area here into a beach. Okay, here again we need something like a flood wall. And here we are, once more flooding everything. For whatever the reason. I personally believe it would be better if we simply get rid of these structures. We can use them for tourism. Yeah, that would probably be the right thing. A tourism area behind those here. Oh, look, water is retreating. Next time I would probably just raise the terrain beforehand. Oh, we even have a flooding here. I just don't get the water routes here in this game. If terraforming would at least be limited by money. So, here we have how many? 36, 48. So let's see if that long term helps. I really like that the cursor is also a light source here in this game. I didn't even know I was missing energy here in Stone Derum. Well, now the companies here can be happy. Really didn't think it was an issue. Oh. No, not didn't think, I simply didn't know. Okay, right now where I destroyed the flood walls, water is now coming and flowing into the tourism district. Yay! That's of course perfect timing, once more. I'm not really happy with how this is going. I mean, over here it works. Those are then the moments where I wish I could fast forward time better. Or at least faster. Here I can even have a way for cyclists. That is interesting. And now here comes again one big wave. They clash together, they pile up, and now they will get over a wall. I don't even know where that one wave came from. Maybe I should simply not think about it. So... can I somehow deactivate the angle snapping? Yeah, here. And it didn't work as much as I had hoped. So much about space already occupied. And here comes again a big wave. Space already occupied. Yes, with what? Game, how about you just tell me? Works with small roads. Of course, not with big ones. As much as I like this game, I'm beginning to think it is really overhyped. There are clearly things it does right, that it does well. Also things where it completely fails. Oh, look. It was the right distance. Why is here the space already occupied? Why can't I just build here a simple bridge? Sorry that I'm complaining so much. It's just one of these things that really annoy me. Oh yeah, space already occupied. I know that. So as long as the water is not on a regular basis leaving, the canals, as long as that is the case, we will have a fine future. So, maybe not everywhere the roads need to be placed perfectly. This should do the trick. So, time to start some zoning. We will do commercial zones. Alright, I totally forgot. If you want to de-zone something here, change the zone, you have to de-zone it completely first. But those are only small details, right? I'll simply allow my people to live here, right next in the entertainment area. I think that will look nice. I mean, of course we have here the polluted water, but I don't think anyone will really care. So... it is already for rain Durham. So here's that. In Durham Slum we have people... Why are you guys still educated? You are supposed to not go to school. Well, maybe in long term it will help. I still like our oil industry that we have here. So there's a lot of things that we are doing right. And our seniors are dying. Yeah, 500 deaths per week. They're clearly dying. So we will now lose a few thousand people, but that is fine. Shit happens. Am I right? Of course I am. Totally forgot that I can also raise those here in height. Wow. They look really shitty. And instead of just building a higher tower, you put them on a monstrosity of concrete that would probably in real life just sink into the ground. Wow. Oh. Alright, we still need water supply over here. And we need a bit of energy. You can have that from here. I think we can now start beautifying the area a little bit. I mean, come on, we put here so much effort into it. We won't need many rock formations. It's just... I now want to smooth things a little bit. So that people can maybe actually have a beach. Is there any way for me to texture it properly? Of course not. Wow. A riding stable really has that much range. Nah, I should not think of it. So here you can have some beach volleyball. Here's a restaurant pier that you could use. In fact, there are many piers that you could use. And they really need all a road connection. So our population is still decreasing. It makes me now a bit sad, but well, that is how things are. Why is here an energy issue? Oh! Okay. I didn't even know a fusion power plant could burn. Now, please, Firewatch, be quick. Well, before Firewatch reaches there, I'm going to build one extra here. You don't have enough electricity to... I get it. Oh, now it's working again. Now the energy issues are solved. So, but our people are very unhappy about it. Many have already left. Many people have died. That was now basically a catastrophe. The big blackout. Yeah, I think we could call that a major catastrophe. Well, at least one day we will have here some nice buildings. Though, with those piers, that just looks ridiculous. Well, it's basically the best I can do here. And here, of course, I cannot intersect properly. Would have been too nice, for example, to build a key here that goes there, and then has here a floodgate or something like that. But those are only small little details. Well, maybe they come one day with an add-on. At least the flood here has vanished. So we just lost 30,000 people. Oh yeah, the amount of seniors is decreasing. That clearly helps. Wow, so many dead people. Can our crematoriums actually do something about that? Actually, they could. The availability is good enough, and the traffic should also be, because every district has their own crematoriums. But maybe we should also start upgrading the roads. Just to ensure that we have a better flow in traffic. And a bit less noise pollution. Oh shit. That is why I hate this tour, actually. Because it is too imprecise, it doesn't backcheck. Whether you really wanted to do the upgrade. Yeah, planning mode or something like that, that would be great. Though probably it would only come in handy for very few players. So I can understand why they didn't do it. I mean, Colossal Order, we should never forget, those are only 14 people working in that company. Yeah, let's see how well this works with two-way roads. Though it shouldn't cause too much of a problem. So there's now the first district where we made the changes. Oh my god, people are still dying. Though we still have more births than deaths, so this year should not be a thing. Also, I wish I could see here something, some stats about immigration and emigration. That would actually be great. I mean, births and deaths are nice, but how many people are actually coming into the city? Okay, yeah, here's the noise pollution. Crime is on an all-time low. Land value is fine. Districts, well, we have only a couple of these. Leisure, blah blah blah. We don't really need that. Pollution. Yeah, there's a bit in water. Though we don't really care about that. Yeah, there's actually nothing that tells us how many people are coming into the city. And I don't, and I don't mean tourists with that. Well, soon the people will stop dying. And and more people will move back into the city, so the situation will normalize. Yeah, that is just, I explained it several times already, but I just want to explain it again. This is mostly caused by me expanding too fast. So just imagine if you have 20,000 people moving in at the same time, at the same age, and they age in this game, well, they continue aging, well then, you have the issue that after 60 years they all die. Basically. So you need, of course, to be careful. Because then you have simply an age wave that causes people to die. Though I really thought we had enough crematoriums. I mean, 3 per district, that should be enough. I can't see where we cars are that belong to that one building. Now, of course, here these districts become smaller. On the other hand, new houses are being built. Yeah, just a normal affair. So how do we deal with crematoriums here? Here we have only 2, yeah, but we have also here way less people. Where are the cars of our crematoriums? Even if they were stuck somewhere, we don't have that much traffic. Well, I have no idea, but I think that was a good episode. We had many deaths in a city builder. Ooh, those offices here are nice. There are many dead people. We had again some stuff to do with you know, with terraforming and water. And let's see how our city will recover from the aging problem. Also, there isn't too much to do anymore for this season. Let's see what I will do next. If you have any suggestions for that, then just put it down in the comments. And yeah, time to choose a proper thumbnail. Yeah, I think that can do it. And yeah, I know I haven't talked much, I have mostly been complaining, but well, that's normal for me by now. And you know that, so yeah, I still hope you liked this episode. If yes, as always, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any feedback or questions, just use the comment section, and if you haven't subscribed yet, well, nobody is perfect, but you can still become perfect by doing so. And with that, I say goodbye, and see you next time in City Skylines with a League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Bye bye.